My name is Mathu, and here are my last 10 purchases. Starting off with number 10, I spent $82 at our favorite Thai food stores. I actually budget for restaurants $125 a month. At the end of the day, it's not like I spent too much money because it was already in my budget and allocated for. Number 9, I spent $103 on groceries. Typically, it's a little bit higher than this, but yeah, $103, pretty good. Number 8, I spent $55 on my gym memberships. You know, I'm getting older and I wanna start taking care of myself a lot better than I've done in my 20s. I do play basketball once a week, which is pretty good for my health, but you know, I just wanna add something else in there. Number 7, I spent $27 on streaming services. I actually pay for Netflix for myself as well as my entire family. Number 6, I spent $8 on public transit. So this was me and my girlfriend going to see my parents. So number 5, I spent $56 at the drugstore. For me, that actually falls into my personal spending category. So this would be like lotion, soap, you know, oil for my hair, stuff like that. Now, when it comes to purchase number 4, this one's actually kind of an interesting one because my shoes were looking really, really rough. So I chose to buy a new fresh pair of Air Force Ones. As someone who's on camera all the time, obviously wardrobe does play a factor, but to me, that's a business expense, right? So if I'm gonna buy something that's specifically for the business or clothes that are specifically for the business, then they'll go through the business. They won't go through my personal self. Now, my third purchase is actually me moving $200 into my savings account. Every month at whichever point that I decided that I wanted to start saving for this purchase, I just started directing specifically $200 into my savings account. So it's not automated in any way. It's usually right after I get paid, I'll just throw that money into that account. So purchase number 2 is actually not a purchase again. This one is me directing $2,000 into my investment account. So as soon as my paycheck hits my account, $2,000 automatically gets thrown into my investment account, and this is something that I've been doing for the last several years. I think at the end of the day, regardless of what kind of job you have, it's important to put money away that is for future you. All right, so my last purchase, so this is number 1. I actually spent $990 on rent. This is something that I split between me and my girlfriend. I do have an other category that specifically just has money, which is more of a catch-all. So if I really wanted to move over $20 from that budget category over to rent, I could. Luckily, I'm in a position where, you know, a slight rent increase doesn't dramatically affect my life. So once again, my name is Mathu, and these were my last 10 purchases. And if I had to predict my next purchase, it'll probably be dinner tonight because I'm currently traveling. But once again, you guys already know that I have a budget for that.